There'd be no one to play with, nothing to see, nothing to do. Ellie would have to put up with tons and tons of nothing for a whole month until she started yet another new school in September. I hate school. I hate this house. I hate everything, Ellie said as her eyes narrowed into thin slits and her lips turned down in a pout. Then she whispered to herself, I wish I could find someone who wants to be friends with me. Come along, Ellie, Grandma said as she stood at the front door. Before we have dinner, I'll show you around my home, as it's just been redecorated and a lot of things have changed. Grandma took Ellie all around the huge house. Ellie was sullen in the basement, sulked in the living room, scowled in the bedrooms, and sighed in the attic. I don't want to do this any more, Ellie said. I want my dinner, please. Very well, then, Grandma said, and off they went to the dining room. But Ellie missed Grandma's frown as Grandma followed her down the stairs. Chapter 2. It's been on the floor. The dining room was on the first floor, overlooking the back garden. The sun had almost set, so Grandma had to switch on the light. Ellie sat down for her dinner, and she wasn't pleased. No, she wasn't. This sausage is too small, Ellie moaned. The beans shouldn't be touching the chips. Now the chips will be all soggy. And these beans are all clumped together. Yuck! It tastes lovely, Grandma said as she tucked into her dinner. Just try some. Ellie glared down at her dinner plate. She took her fork and started stirring her food round and round. Soon it was one big blob on her plate. Don't play with your dinner, Ellie, Grandma said. I don't want these smelly beans, Ellie said. I'm sure they wouldn't want you if you asked them, Grandma said calmly. But you'll still have to eat them. And I don't want these stinky chips, Ellie sulked. And I don't want this teeny-weeny rotten sausage. Grandma bent down to tickle her black cat Jolly behind its ears. Pretty Jolly, good Jolly, Grandma murmured. You'd eat your dinner, wouldn't you? Meow. Ellie picked up her plate while Grandma wasn't looking. Could she do it? Should she do it? Jolly, I'm beginning to think Ellie is quite a young madam, Grandma said, still not looking up. This will show Gran, thought Ellie. She lifted up Grandma's lace tablecloth and flung everything on her plate under the table. You're a good cat, aren't you, Jolly? Grandma said as she stroked Jolly's neck. Meow. You wouldn't throw your food on my good carpet like some others I know. Ellie stared in amazement at Grandma. How had Grandma known that Ellie had thrown her food on the floor? The lace tablecloth reached down to the carpet. Grandma couldn't have seen her. Could she? I'm not going to pick it up, Ellie said, and folded her arms across her chest. Grandma sat up. Pick up what, dear? Grandma asked. My dinner. Pick it up from where, dear? Grandma said. The floor, Ellie replied. But your dinner isn't on the floor, dear, Grandma said. She prodded a chip with her fork and popped it in her mouth. Look for yourself if you don't believe me. Ellie looked down at her plate. It was empty. She bent over and lifted up the tablecloth. The sausage